Satellite. Satellite is a body which revolves around the planet in a fixed orbit. So in our earth there is a natural satellite is a moon. So the moon is a natural satellite which revolves around the earth in a certain orbit. So moon is a natural satellite. So the man-made satellites or large number of satellites are launched into the space. The very first man-made satellite is Sputnik. Okay, very first man-made satellite is Sputnik, which was launched by Russia. In the year 1957. So it was launched by the country Russia. It is the first artificial satellite. So India's first artificial satellite is Aryabhatta. India's first artificial satellite is Aryabhatta. Okay, so we should know that what is the India's first artificial satellite is Aryabhatta. So why we need to launch a satellite? So the satellites are the heavenly bodies, or it is a man-made body which has useful for communication purpose and some other purposes. Now we are going to see that what are all the basic needs for launching the satellite. Once we decided to launch a satellite, so you take a earth. So this is a earth. Okay. So from the earth only we are going to launch a artificial satellite. So the very first velocity is escape velocity. Already we have studied that. So this is a satellite. We have to launch the satellite by using a rocket. So the satellite has to be escape out from the gravitational force of the earth. Okay, gravitational force of the earth. It has to be escape from the gravitation field of the earth, and it will reach the certain height. So this is a height. So this velocity is called escape velocity. So the escape velocity is the first velocity we need to launch the satellite to the certain height h from the earth's surface. So after that, the satellite has a horizontal velocity. So there will be a horizontal velocity which is given to the satellite. This horizontal velocity is called orbital velocity of satellite. Orbital velocity of satellite. So the first thing is escape velocity. Then next one is a orbital velocity. Escape velocity is a vertical velocity. Then orbital velocity is a horizontal velocity. Once the orbital velocity is given, the satellite will revolve around the earth in a circular orbit by obeying a centripetal force. So what is satellite and what are all the basic needs of satellites we are seeing. Now we are going to derive what is the derivation for orbital velocity. Orbital velocity. Let us see that. This is the earth. Okay. So the earth, listen, earth with radius r. Okay, so this is the radius of the earth, capital R. So the satellite has to be launched at a height h from the earth's surface. So at a height h from the earth's surface, this is a orbit of the satellite. Okay, so this height is a h. This height is a h. So from this entire distance is r plus h. So the mass of the earth is capital M. Then mass of the satellite is small m. So r is the radius of the earth. H is the height of at what height the satellite has to be launched from the earth's surface. From the center, the height is a r plus h. M is the mass of the satellite. Then capital M is a mass of the earth. So by seeing this, we can apply the Newton's law of gravitation. By the Newton's law of gravitation, the force of attraction between the any two bodies is G into capital M is the mass of the earth and small m is the mass of the satellite by r squared. Here the r is the r plus h the whole squared. So this is according to Newton's law of gravitation. So the satellite is revolving around the earth in a circular orbit. There will be a centripetal force. So this is a gravitation force. This is a centripetal force. So that centripetal force is given by mv squared by r. So here v is a orbital velocity. So this is a velocity given, horizontal velocity given, as earlier we are seen that this v naught is a orbital velocity. Then m v naught square by r is a r plus h. R is a r plus h. So this is a gravitation force, that is a Newton's law of gravitation force. This is a centripetal force. So this gravitation force is provide only the centripetal force. In equilibrium, then the gravitation force and the centripetal force are equal. Hence we can write that G m by r plus h the whole square is equal to m v naught squared, that is orbital velocity squared, plus r plus h. Okay. Now we can cancel certain common things. What are the common things? Mass of the satellite are common in both the things. Then here the r plus h to the whole square, this will become 1 time. This is a 1 time. So finally we get an answer G m by r plus h into v naught squared. So v naught squared is equal to G m by r plus h alone. So the orbital velocity which is equal to root of G m by r plus h. So dear students, this root will be with the r plus h only. So again when I write clearly, okay, so that is, if you take the root means what we will get? Root of G m by r plus h. This is the orbital velocity of the satellite for Earth. Okay. So orbital velocity means first we have to launch the satellite to the certain height h. So the height of the satellite from the center of the earth is r plus h. By applying the Newton's law of gravitation, universal law of gravitation, G mm by r plus h the whole square. So this horizontal velocity is called as orbital velocity. So this satellite will revolving around the earth in a circular orbit. So the centripetal force we have to taken for the satellite. So the mass of the satellite into orbital velocity squared by radius, that is r plus h. So both the forces are equal. So by equating thing, we get an answer. The orbital velocity is equal to root of gravitation constant, mass of the earth, and r plus h. So now we are going to write this orbital velocity in terms of acceleration due to gravity, small g. Dear students, we know that the orbital velocity which is equal to root of gm by r plus h. Okay, we know that, so the g, acceleration due to gravity, g is equal to gm by r square. So I will bring this gr square here. So gm is equal to gr square. Substitute this gm in this orbital velocity equation. So we get, what is that? V naught squared. V naught, sorry, not V naught squared, V naught, that is orbital velocity which is equal to root of, instead of gm, I will substitute g r squared by r plus h. Okay, so we come to the conclusion. So r squared will be taken outside. So V naught which is equal to r into root of g by r plus h. Okay, so this is a orbital velocity. So we can take that when the orbit is, this is a orbital velocity. If you take that, it is a lower orbit satellite. Lower orbit satellite means compared to Earth radius, the satellite height h is very less. So the h is approximately equal to 0, not approximately equal to, that means the r is very greater than h. So we are neglecting h in this equation for lower orbit satellite. So V naught which is equal to r into root of g by r. Then we cancelling these two things, we get an answer v naught which is equal to root of g r. This is an orbital velocity of the lower orbit satellite. By substituting the value of the g is equal to 9.8 into 9.8 meter per second square, and the radius of the earth is equal to 6.4 into 10 power 6 meter, we get an answer. The orbital velocity of the lower orbit satellite is equal to 7.92 kilometer per second. For 1 second, the orbital velocity of the satellite is 7.92 into 10 power 7.92 kilometer per second. So we come to the conclusion by seeing these equations. So we can write the orbital velocity equation as a root of gm by r plus h. Root of gm by r plus h. Then we can write the orbital velocity which is equal to r into root of g by r plus h. Again, for the lower orbit, we can write the orbital velocity as a root of gr. By analyzing these equations, we come to the conclusion the orbital velocity of the satellite is independent of mass. So in this equation, the mass of the satellite never comes. Then the orbital velocity decreases with increase in satellite orbit. That means when the height increases, orbital velocity increases. When the height increases, orbital velocity decreases. So the decrease with the increase in height. So when the height increases, orbital velocity decreases. Then finally, it depends on the mass and the radius of the planet. So the orbital velocity depends upon the mass of the earth and the radius of the earth. Mass and radius of the planet. So we are seeing that what is the orbital velocity in detail. What is the relation between orbital velocity and the escape velocity? So we know that orbital velocity which is equal to root of gr and escape velocity is equal to root of 2gr. So we can write escape velocity is equal to root 2 times the orbital velocity. So this is a relation between escape velocity and the orbital velocity.